So the story of the game for us, really, right off the bat, would be two things that jump out to me is which I think we had a season high 12 assists, and that's not an unbelievable amount. I'd rather have 20 and get up there, but that's the night we had 5, so I'm real pleased with that. And then 6 turnovers after 18 the other night. So what an improvement! Real pleased because those guys they guard pretty good. I give their coach a lot of credit. He's played a lot of tough teams, and they don't ever quit fighting, and they kept fighting really hard. And I thought we played smarter than we have, especially with the lead late, with a few exceptions, but overall, pretty happy with their team.
Talk about that fast start. It's obviously 22-4, but I felt defensively you guys were really good.
Yeah, well, we did, and we had some lapses throughout the game, which I guess is never going to be perfect, but we really wanted to do the job, on Cole, and for the most part we did. We were blitzing him every time on every screen roll, and that was Paul and Tyrus, and we didn't want to go foul him because he's great at creating contact and getting to the free throw line. That's how he's scoring a lot of points, and 17 is kind of something you can live with. He's such a good offensive player, and he took 19 shots to get those 17 points. So it was overall, Evan and Kobe did a really nice job on him, and overall our defense, you're right, was a lot better. I mean, you look at 31% that they shot for the game. I think that's a season low for our opponent too.
So what did you give to Tyrus in pregame?
He's really improving. Really, for a freshman to go play, and he gets tired, but he just keeps plugging and keeps coming and keeps fighting through the fatigue. And we just, every time out, keep giving us what you got. I know you're tired. I know you're about to drop, but just keep, and he does. And he's the best listener on our team, and you give him any little detail, he tries to do it to the best of his ability. I mean, 17 and 8 in 23 minutes for a freshman. That's pretty good.
With men out, is there anyone that has to step up more so than Tyrus Smith?
Yes. Well, Paul, we got to get Paul going again. I thought he did some really good things, even though he's 1 for 6. I don't judge. I tell the guys, I don't judge them on their shots. How many they make necessarily. Obviously, I like them to make shots, but they're not judged on that. They're judged on how they defend, how they rebound, do they take care of the ball, and 4 rebounds, no turnovers. So it wasn't a terrible game out of Paul. He just missed some shots that I think he'll get down. He did a good job of, we call it blitzing the screen and roll. I thought he was okay. I really did. I don't think he was, we'll get him better and get him the ball down there deep. And he's still learning to play with Tyrus, and he's used to playing with Matt and diving and doing all the things that we do with Matt. So we've adjusted back away from Matt to Tyrus, and then Matt will come back hopefully here. I don't know when, the next 2 weeks or so, hopefully. And we'll get back. Keith was really good, made some really big shots, but I thought tonight he made tremendous strides with just playing intelligently. We figured out when we got the bonus that it's better to go get fouled than launch a 25-foot bomb, and I thought he did. He shot 6 free throws, which was really good to see.
North Dakota State put up 100 tonight.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Yes. Yeah. If we don't guard them, they'll get 200. I mean, they look like the Celtics tonight. I mean, the old Celtics, not the new Celtics. I mean, the old Larry Bird Celtics. I mean, they pass, they move, they share, they shoot it, they drive. I mean, they are really a well-functioning machine, and really, we'll need a tremendous effort to be able to pull that one out.
Did you surprise you a little bit with the score against NC Wilmington?
Yes, it did. And that's not to take anything away from North Dakota State. I just thought that would be a tight game. And I didn't know a lot about the team other than what they did a year ago with Wilmington and really even North Dakota State. Now, North Dakota State, what impressed me is that North Dakota went to Gonzaga a couple weeks ago, went overtime, and North Dakota State took them down. So, they've proven they can really play and play with some really good teams. They got beat at Arizona pretty bad, but who wouldn't, really? I mean, anybody goes in there, I've been there, trust me, 5 years. It's just not an easy place to go in there and play.
Well, but you've only lost your first game. What's contributed to your success?
I'm sorry?
Personally? You've only lost your first game, really, that you've coached.
Well, listen, it's not me, really. Honestly, it's not that much different. We're doing a few things different. It's just I'm just constantly digging, trying to get them to dig down deep and give everything they got. I mean, we're in every possession. And we've gone to a little more of a drive game, gringo. We call it. It's not gringo, it's green go, 2 words. And so that's good. That's good for us. I heard somebody yell at me the other night. He didn't like that comment, but it's 2 words. So anyway, but no, we've added that. That's been a change, and then we've gone a little bit more high-low, and we're looking to get it to Tyrus. You know, really, and it's real pleasing to see him be productive. Obviously, when Matt's in there, we want to get it to him, but to be able to spread out the wealth, so to speak, and the scoring. 3 double-figure scores last night, 4, or the other night 4, is great to see.
Is it safe to say that your guard play has been key to what you guys
Yes.
doing for him?
Well, I would say a big part of it. I wouldn't say the total part because of Tyrus Smith and the job that he's done. You think about what he's done the last 2 games for a freshman, and he's still learning, how to play and defend. And again, he's a tremendous listener. Everybody in here would love to know him and have him work for you in any capacity. If he was in this media room, he would be doing something productive to help you guys out. He's just that kind of kid. His parents came in from Mississippi to see him tonight, so I know they're really proud and they're really wonderful people. But no, he gives us that low post presence that really teams have to have. You got to have somebody to throw it in there to, and he's really been productive.
So I tweeted about this when you kind of first took over. I see a lot of Arizona in your offense. Am I crazy there, or is there some little?
There is a little bit. You know, there's a fine line between we want to be real aggressive. We want to drive the ball as much. We want to share the ball, move it side to side. Those are all Arizona aspects of Lute Olson's offense, and yet there's a fine line between being real aggressive and having poise. And Lute used to preach that constantly. Aggression with poise, and that's kind of been the message. You know, they started pressing us. I want to attack to go score. If it's not there, advantage, get it out. Let's get in offense and have the poise. And I think we did. I think we have done that. I think we did it against New Mexico and Washington State. Really, both those games, and again tonight.
You mentioned the other night you wanted Keith to work through some of the things he was seeing defensively. It seemed like he wasn't double teamed as much tonight.
Keith.
Was the things he was doing? Was he working through something?
Yeah, he did. I thought he did, and we told him, you know, you're going to get denied almost every night. They tried to tonight some, and we ran a couple little backdoor plays for him, and we ran some brush screens for him. But I thought for the first time he played through that denial, played through the frustrations of not of being really guarded hard. You know, and I told the guys, this green go that we run or whatever, they're going to team scout us. They're going to guard it. It's not going to happen easily. It's not going to happen off 1-2 pass. It's not. It's got to be. It's like a football game. I mean, Georgia's over there scouting Baker Mayfield in Oklahoma and ready to go play against it, and they're staying up there till midnight or 2 in the morning with a plan to go guard them. So and Oklahoma's trying to counter Georgia and have a plan to counter their counter. It's the same thing here, that teams aren't going to just give up, and everybody plays it differently. And so I thought Keith was great at understanding that it's not going to happen right away. I think he wants everything to happen right away, one first pass and make plays, and if it doesn't, he can get frustrated. But I thought tonight we saw a little bit of a more calmer, patient player with Frazier really throughout the game. And, you know, he did a pretty good job on Williams, who's averaging 18. He got 12 tonight.
Phil, one last thing for me.
Yes.
And I just aired this story. There's a Kentucky book, children's book, called Night Night Kentucky.
Yeah.
In it, it's kind of like their A Night Before Christmas.
Okay.
In it is an illustration of Rupp Arena.
Yeah.
With all the banners. They're claiming 1966 national champion in that. Were you aware of it? And what's your take on that?
No, I'm not aware of that. How could that possibly be? They better take that down. That's inaccurate. Somebody needs to tear that down. That's totally, it doesn't belong there. I was not aware of that. No. I don't know if that's just a cartoon or is it really a banner hanging in there?
It's a children's book.
Oh, well, we're teaching children the wrong things. In a lot of different ways.
Yep, players in the locker room.
Okay, thank you, guys.